Randi Hipper. I'm a Bitcoin bestie.
Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized, no censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Tuesday. And boy, oh boy, do we have things for you. We have an update on the BIP1 tenors. We have an update on the Lightning Network saga. We also have news coming out of the UK. We have White House news, somewhat related to Clarity Act. Maybe we'll get Clarity Act in September. Also, someone from Bitwise renewed some hopes for $1 million Bitcoin. And on top of all of that, we do have Blockchain Academy brought to you by Uphold. We're going to be covering GWE, which is like basically ETH gas fees. We're going to explain how that works. I have 3 beautiful little graphics for you that I was nerding out over this morning, so I'm so excited to show them to you. So if you guys are ready for the Zest, the news, the education, please smash the like, subscribe, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal of 26,050. We got 7 more. Let's pop off and get after it. Also, guys, make sure you guys check out Uphold, guys. Listen, don't lie. You check Bitcoin price a million times a day. How many times do you check Bitcoin price? Go ahead and comment it under this post and like and retweet and comment, please. And get after it and sign up on uphold.com/Randy. This is the best place to be. Guys, we have so much going on. So without further ado, again, if you're ready to get into the Zest News, the education, smash like, subscribe, and share. Let me say good morning to you guys as we check out our 2 amazing sponsors of the show, Cake Wallet and Uphold, of course. Go check out Blockchain Academy. We're going to get after it. Okay. All right, we got Jesse Silver Days. We got Finn. Good morning. I think I haven't seen you in chat before. So Hefe, good morning. We got Shadow, Fitz, Flat Earth, Black Hat. I lost my spot. Now everything's shuffled. Mark Smithson is here. Steve, good morning. We have Andy S, David Bulls, Doge Bowl, all the bowls. We have Mike Altman, good morning. Peace. Mike Mazzone is on X, good morning. John Legend is here. I think I got everyone. I don't know. I definitely missed people. I don't think I'm seeing everyone's comments here. Hello, Poe. And if I missed you, please yell at me in all caps and demand a good morning, and I will give you one. Let's get into it, guys. We have a lot of things going on. Freaking darn, man. The tea is hot, is piping. Hello, Rich Poor. Nice to see you on TikTok. If you guys are on TikTok, go to YouTube so I can see your comments. All right, let's do this. We got the recap going. We have hash as usual that is flying, usually flying in either direction. But lit is also lit. Look at that. It's on fire, up almost 8%. We have a mix of that red and green in the markets right now. Bitcoin is just treading. Again, been relatively the same price since June. And it's August. Of course, it is crazy. I should go into stocks. If there's certain stocks you want me to look at, I definitely could. It seems like the NASDAQ, S&P is down a little bit today. Dow Jones is up about almost 0.5%. But we do check in on the stockeries, so if you want me to check on some stockeries later on in the show, please remind me. We do have 64K Bitcoin. We're up 0.17%. Again, same freaking bullish and bearish case scenario. However, what has changed is this red dot printed here on this momentum, dragging it down. VWAP is bearish right now, which isn't the best thing in the world. Could flip. Hoping it does. Also, the RSI is one to watch. We are bearish with this RSI right below this neutral 50 line, which I think is good. I think this is fine. Let Bitcoin chill. Let Bitcoin chill. Also, guys, I would like to remind you before we get into breaking news that I will be in Hong Kong at the end of the month. The 27th and the 28th, we will be live in Hong Kong. I will be speaking both days of the conference. Day one, I believe I have to check the time. I got an email yesterday. It's on the schedule too if you want to go check it out. But I'll be speaking on a panel day one. Day two, I'll be teaching a Bitcoin 101. I think that'll be at 1 p.m. I'll be doing a Bitcoin 101. I have my presentation ready. She is glorious. And we're starting to integrate more of my new branding and all of our new colors. And I'm so excited. So you guys will get a sneak peek as to what the future of Randi looks like through this presentation. I believe it will be recorded and they will give it to me post-event. And I will double check that before I leave as well. But guys, we are teaching a Bitcoin 101. We're speaking on panels. We're getting after it in Hong Kong, the 27th and the 28th. Please use code RANDY for 10% off. Here is the post if you want to go ahead and share it. This is the post. Also, we have the link as well for you guys to go buy your ticket. Again, you can use this link or just use code Randi and you'll get your 10%. So yeah, come to Asia, come hang out. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to go to Hong Kong. But don't worry, we're also making a trip before that. And on Monday, I will be live from a different location. Yeah. Different state of the America. So I will keep you posted on what my shenanigans are there. I did get travel confirmations, so everything is locked in, and I think you guys will be absolutely jaw dropped at the next week. So there's big things happening next week, guys. So I'm traveling next week. I'll come back home for a few days and then head over to Asia. Thank you, Chill Whale, for all the love. I appreciate you guys. Let's get into breaking news, guys. Is $1 million Bitcoin still in play? Let's go. Breaking news coming for you. Apparently, there's going to be trillions of institutional money flowing right on in to Bitcoin, according to Bitwise. Take a look. So we do have Bitcoin that will apparently drum trillions of dollars from institutional investors over the next decade as financial advisors, family offices, pension plans, and sovereign wealth funds begin to view it as a mainstream financial asset, according to Bitwise Chief Investment Officer Matt Hoogan telling CoinDesk. He said the first professional investors to allocate at scale would be financial advisors and family offices. The shift, he says, is already visible in 13F filings for Bitcoin ETFs and in moves by large wealth firms, including Morgan Stanley and Wells Fargo, to make Bitcoin more accessible to clients. He does say over time he expects money to come from the even larger pools of capital, which include foundations, endowments, pension plans, insurance companies, sovereign wealth funds, and, you see how we threw in what? Central banks. Central banks. Oh, it's like everything we've said on this show for years just gets reiterated by the institutional trad bros. Just years later. And it's just wild. It's just wild how this works. But he did have his prediction of $1.3 million Bitcoin by 2035. Do you concur with this? Put a one or a yes emoji, two or no emoji. He said it rests on Bitcoin taking a 25% share of expanding store of value market. Gold's market cap has risen from about $2 trillion when the ETFs launched in 2004 to roughly $30 trillion today. And if the market keeps expanding at its historical 13% annual pace for another decade, Bitcoin reaching a quarter of it would put each coin at $1.3 million a pop. Guys, it's inevitable when you really think about it. It's inevitable. So Oh, so today people couldn't find my stream, apparently. That's crazy. You hope it's not New York. There's no promises, sir. Oh, look who it is. Gio has joined the stream. Interesting. Let's see if he sticks around. Let's see. Gio, do you believe that we'll hit $1 million Bitcoin? I'll be surprised if he answers. Usually he says hello and harasses me and leaves. Hello. FTC says, you go, girl. Thank you. Thank you for the encouragement. I feel like I've just been getting a lot of encouragement lately. Thank you, guys. But I think the White House needs some encouragement too, because people are wondering, where is Clarity Act? Clarity schmarity. And on Friday was the last day that they were able to go and vote on Clarity before the boomers had to go and touch grass. And now they're on summer recess, and then they come back, and then it's midterms and political schmitical. And we'll see if we could actually get Clarity across the line in September before the midterm madness. Take a look. Patrick Witt is stating some stuff. He is the executive director of the President's Council of Advisors for Digital Assets. A mouthful, though. He says on Tuesday today that the administration would continue negotiating with Dems all the way up to the September vote, adding, we also cannot afford to wait forever. The Senate is expected to hold a cloture vote on the bill in mid-September, a procedural step that would require 60 votes to advance Clarity towards a final vote. But again, there's a lot of political schmiticals, a lot of disagreements on Capitol Hill. Especially the Dems are making a lot of inclusions for ethics. Again, I think it shouldn't be a rules for thee, not for me thing. So if you're gonna like throw ethics on Donnie T, well, let's throw ethics on all of the Congress insider trading, shall we? I think that's only fair. That's only fair, don't you think? Don't you think? I think the ethics should be a whole different bill. I don't think it has anything to do with crypto to begin with. In reality, I think it's just an ethical issue, period. But who am I? I'm just a woman that's been talking about Bitcoin for the last 10 years. Anyways, we do have some news from the BIP 110ers and stuff. But before that, let's talk about the SEC, because the SEC apparently through the Clarity Act would either get more or less power, and it would actually divvy up some power between the SEC and the CFTC. Sorry, microphone. But the SEC is meeting to propose reg crypto support for certain digital asset offerings. What are they going to be doing, the SEC? What are they going to be doing? Where's Paul Atkins lately? I haven't heard him. The SEC is about to propose its first formal rule that sets more durable rules for crypto businesses, and in this case, a regimented path for legal issuance of digital assets under regulation in crypto. How interesting. Now, Paul Atkins has long set the goal of this rulemaking as one of the major points of his regulatory plan, and the agency has scheduled August 14th for the meeting at which the three-member commission, all Repubbies, would open the SEC proposal for public comment. They did say yesterday that they were announcing the Friday meeting with unusually short notice, though it's been on the agency's agenda for some time. The start of this crypto approval process involved a tailored offering regimen for certain investment contracts. Wonder what they mean by that. It follows closely on the heels, again, on the failure of the Clarity Act vote that was meant to give a legal foundation for crypto market rules in the US. And again, that would have helped give the power division between the SEC and the CFTC. So we'll see what happens here. But that is something that's coming. So you think regulation's over? No, it is not. They're going to keep trying. Someone said, that's my Hipper. That's me. I'm Randi Hipper. Hello, nice to meet you. Let's also dive into BIP 110ers. Oh, this was so crazy. So for anyone that doesn't know, there was like a big move to like low-key soft fork Bitcoin. Oh my word, Bitcoin spam needs to be stopped. It's just absolute malarkey. It's malarkey. And one of the guys that was leading the charge here on BIP 110 all of a sudden was removed from like the whole Bitcoin core group. And it was actually cited that this dude was low-key toxic. And he actually blocked a bestie of ours, Samson Mao, which is insane because Samson Mao and this dude and Charlie Lee, which a lot of people don't know, were all like battling the block wars. They wanted to change Bitcoin like over 10 years ago. And Charlie Lee was like, nah, bruh. Samson Mao was like, nah, bruh. But apparently Luke, this guy Luke was also part of that. Yet he is making enemies, bro. He's making enemies. Boy, this is tea. It's piping hot, guys. Luke Dasher, I believe is how you pronounce his name. He was one of the key proponents of BIP 110. Again, this was a soft fork attempt, has been removed from his position as an editor of such proposals for the development of the Bitcoin network. Oof, tea. The motion, sorry. The motion's forwarding and subsequent carrying followed shortly after the controversial attempt to temporarily restrict the use of Bitcoin network for non-financial purposes. It stalled almost immediately after entering that signaling period. Again, there is basically no one processing these blocks. But this one guy, Luke, who was one of the most prominent Bitcoin devs driving this initiative, he was accused of abusing his editorial authority in doing so, such as attempting to assign the proposal a BIP number before it had even been discussed, and then quickly merging an update into the repository without following
Time
the
to
due
pump the
process.
likes.
Oh,
Thumbs
shoot.
up emoji, eyes emoji.
Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate you. Thank you, Silverback. I see you sent some jewels as well. Thank you very much. But yeah, dude, it's actually insane. I'm out of focus. Hold on. I could fix that. Okay. I should be brought back into focus now. Is this better? I think it's better. I think we're good. Hold on. Boop. I think we're better now. Let me know. But anyways, so that was the tea. So this one guy that was like in charge of BIP 110 basically got booted out of the dev cabal, which this is just straight up entertainment to me. Anyway, RIP this guy Luke. Moving on, we also have an update on Bitcoin Pay, because Mr. Uncle, that guy that would approach me at every Bitcoin conference, yelling at me about Litecoin when I said you don't need Lightning Network when you really got Litecoin, and the Lightning Network is just an itty bitty bit too centralized, especially because his little servers, his little entryway, basically, to put it simply, got exploited. And now Mr. Uncle and his crew are offering 190K as a bounty for people to maybe help out here. Let's figure out what they got going on here. Ugh, what a mess this was. Node provider BTC Pay server said Tuesday it was funding a bounty for the return of stolen Bitcoin that was taken out last week, offering 10% of whatever is recovered up to a maximum of 3 Bitcoin worth roughly 190K at current prices. The offer is open to anyone with useful information, including the attacker. The project asks people to write its security address, and said secure channels are available on request. If several reports lead to a discovery, the bounty would be split with the victims according to how much each lost and how useful the information provided is. And they said they'll also pay researchers that found the flaw, donating 0.21 Bitcoin to each dev, Craig Raw, and to the Bitcoin Red Team Fund. Boy. So very interesting. Bitcoin Pay, no users or victims have published a total of how much Bitcoin was really lost here. And it's hard to really find that out on Lightning Network. So that's also some of the problem with Lightning Networks, that you really just can't see much of what happens there. So yeah, that's some tea for you. That's some tea for you, Mr. Uncle. Yeah, Mr. Uncle's a little stressed. Make sure you guys smash a like. If you guys are still bullish on Bitcoin, let's see some Bitcoin emojis, some rocket emojis out here. Let me see it. Let me take a sip of some coffee. We also have some stuff going on in the UK, which we're going to cover too, because I found it quite interesting. All right, we're good. Okay, I was just looking at the comments about the camera. What's my take on XRP? Well, XRP, I think, probably price-wise, it could do well. I was actually just speaking with one of my baristas, and they were like, yo, Randy, because of that XRP video you did, and it was a debit card video with Uphold, because they have the XRP debit card, which you should get. You're spending money anyway, might as well just earn XRP for doing so. But they said that because of my video, some lady went and bought $2,000 of XRP because of my video, and then she got scared. and Panic sold some of it. I don't know if she sold all of it, but apparently she got scared. And they were like, do you know anything about XRP? This lady was like, no. So because of my video, someone bought $2,000 of XRP and got scared. But that just shows the power of the reach of these videos. Like, I swear, he was like telling me this morning, he's like, Randy, I have to tell you this. It was so funny. But if you guys are bullish on XRP, please put some XRP emojis in the chat. Let me see what you guys are thinking here. Hello, XRP A11Y. Nice to see you. Noodle is in chat. Hello, Mr. Noodle. Is it a Mr. Noodle? I think it is a Mr. Noodle. Still curious. Noodle, give me a hint, bro. I think you need to give me a hint. Because I think I know, but I think the hint could help me. Give me a hint. Who's Noodle? Let's talk about the UK. The lawmakers are questioning lenders over lack of banking for the country's crypto firms. Isn't this just crazy? All of a sudden, we're now talking about banking. What's going on with banking? Oh, the massive Operation Choke Point that's global for crypto companies. It's just wild. It's wild. I really want to go to the UK. I was actually speaking about the UK with someone yesterday, and they were like, oh, I tried fish and chips in the UK. I was like, oh, wow. And then there's a place that's not far from me that also has fish and chips. And then so I spoke to this person yesterday about fish and chips. I know I'm sidetracking here. We spoke about fish and chips. And he was like, oh yeah, you know, like there's this spot. And I was like, oh my God, I've wanted to try this spot. And then he was like, it was actually better than the fish and chips I had in the UK. I was like, no way. And so later last night, I was scrolling on TikTok, and that exact place we discussed popped up on my feed, and I saw the crunch of that fish and chip. I might need to go get it. Anyway, let's talk about the UK. The UK parliamentary group wrote to the bosses of the country's largest lenders about the lack of banking services for crypto firms. How interesting. The Dear CEO letter, signed by co-chairs of Crypto and Digital Asset All-Party Parliamentary Group, APPG, and Jarinder Singh Josan and Advazi, asked banks to explain their approach to providing banking services to UK crypto and digital asset businesses, which they're obviously not supporting anyone in crypto, but that's besides the point. Says, we heard of repeated instances where crypto and digital asset firms have struggled with opening bank accounts in the UK. We have similarly heard reports of several banks have introduced restrictions on crypto-related payments and services and transactions, which you could see that through HSBC, Nationwide, NatWest, Santander UK, and Starling Bank. Now, honestly, I don't know if we could find this article. I think it's in my notes somewhere. I should probably bring it up because we covered this years ago on this show. Santander was imposing like these major restrictions. Santander, where is it? Episode 232. No, because like they did like this whole thing. Santander. Was it this one? Wow, this is really bothering me because I really wanted to find this for you guys. But no, because they were imposing like, I think it was like a 10,000 pound limit on transactions. 10,000 pound restriction crypto. Let me see if I could Google this and find it. Because a lot of the time when I go in, oh, I found it. Thank you, Google AI. Oh my gosh. So Santander has been after this for a while. They're not nice. They're freaking not nice. So look at this. It says Santander UK does not, what? Yeah, okay, I have it. So they don't have this 10,000 pound limit, instead enforces a much stricter cap. There it is, of 1,000 pound per transaction, and a total, this is wild, 3,000 pounds in any rolling day period for crypto exchange payments. How insane is that? And then you have HSBC in NatWest cap monthly transfers at higher tiers closer to 5,000 to 10,000 pounds. Why is that okay, bro? Riddle me that. Your money? Nope. Their money. Glorified IOU. This is why crypto is so important. Owning your money and having the opportunity to be your own bank and not be censored as to how much you can buy when you can buy things. It is so wrong that they do this. And we reported on this like years ago, at least like maybe 2023 or something like that. We were talking about this. Actually, we got it. It was 2022 and 2023. Look at this. This was it. November 3rd of 2022. Look at us, bro. Shows we've been around. That's crazy. But they said, even, it's like, oh, we're from the government. We're here to help. We're here from the banks. We're here to help. Santander UK, again, they said this was the best way to safeguard customer funds. Isn't that so interesting? It's not your money when it's in the bank, is it? Nope. Nope. Anyways, thought I would share that with you. So now all of a sudden, this is a conversation in the UK as to what's going on with crypto banking. And I really do hope that they wise up real quick, because it will hurt their economy if they do not embrace crypto. So the banks better get their act together. Anyways, guys, you can't lift 1,000 pounds. That's funny. We're also going to dive in to some Blockchain Academy. We're going to talk about what Gwei is. What is Gwei? Ooh, mystery. Blockchain Academy is coming at you. Someone asked about Clarity Act. Please go to YouTube and rewind the show. That was like one of the first things we covered. There might be some sort of vote in September. Okay. Sorry. I had some messages here. Let's go into Blockchain Academy. We have things to discuss. Again, also go and support this post. It would be great. Go engage, have fun. Let me know how many times a day you check your Bitcoin and crypto charts. I was on my little Uphold app this morning, looking at some crypto prices. But what is Gwei? What does that have to do with ETH? What are gas fees on ETH? That we have covered in previous Blockchain Academies. But basically, you could think of a gas fee like literally you have a vehicle and you put gas in your car to fuel the whole car, so that way it can execute trips for you. Just like if you put that in the blockchain sense, you are paying a gas fee to the ETH network as a whole, so that way it can do transactions, swaps, mint NFTs, RWAs, or whatever you're doing there. So you're using gas fees to power the entire vehicle, the entire network, the whole supercomputer of ETH, right? And so 1 ETH is equal to 1 billion Gwei. Look at this, bruh. Look how cute this graphic is. I love it. So 1 ETH is equal to 1 billion Gwei. And so when you're, using MetaMask or you're trying to do your transaction, it'll always hit you with the gas fee. And then you can actually go on certain websites and see how high the gas fees are. So you could think of it like being in traffic. And we'll get to that in a second. So basically, you pay the gas fee to execute a transaction or an action in general on the network. So it is the price you pay per unit of gas. So it's like how much work is needed. Then it calculates the price for that energy that you're using, essentially that gas pump. And then it gives you the entire fee total. So again, think of it like traffic, which I loved how this turned out, by the way. Which I would think the way this traffic goes is a little bit iffy if this was a real highway here. Just a few different directions we're going in here. Anyway, so when there's no traffic, you don't need as much gas. When you have high usage, meaning there's a lot of congestion on the network, like you would have congestion or traffic on the highway, then you would need more gas. So just like, this happened actually when there was a hurricane down here in Florida, and everyone was trying to leave the west coast of Florida, go to the east coast of Florida to escape the storm. And so there was so much traffic on the highway that people that were driving got stuck because they didn't have enough gas, and then there was so much traffic that they got stuck in the traffic and their car died. Literally, they had no gas left. So that's why when there is more traffic on the network, you should have more gas or fees or ETH to pay those gas fees to keep your car running when there is a lot of traffic on the highway or traffic or congestion on the network itself. So I hope that makes sense. Let me know what you think. But you could literally think of it like people escaping a hurricane. They're stuck on the highway and they don't have enough gas to sit on that highway or in traffic in general. And then their car dies because they don't have enough gas left. And you never want to be stuck in that position on the blockchain nor in real life. Hello, Kevin. Nice to see you. We love Kevin from TikTok. But yeah, guys, does that make sense to you? I love the gas prices. No, I do not. Dude, like the gas prices in my area, like I just feel like I feel like I'm just lost, man. It's like patience when the burger place is busy. David, did you see my TikTok? You saw my food review yesterday. See, everyone was like, wow, Randy has a real friend. I don't go everywhere alone, okay? I do have friends sometimes. Usually a lot of them don't like to film the reviews with me. They don't like to be on camera. But my friend Audrey's always down for some videos. So her and I went to go get a burger. It was a French onion burger. It was so good. So good. We got some fried pickles. And everything is so yummy. But we walked in and the place was packed. And then there were like 2 perfect seats at like the bar. We're snatching those. So we sit down and the guy's like, just so you know, it's a 30-minute wait. I said, don't even stress it, homie. I said, I'm here. I'm ready. I literally didn't eat all day until I got there. It was like 2 p.m. And I didn't eat yet. And I was like, give me my burger. But it was so good. Gas in California is $6.60. That's insane. That's disgusting, honestly. Scampy said, thank you for sharing your knowledge. Why, thank you for absorbing the knowledge, bruh, because I just want to share this with you. I just love doing Blockchain Academy, love Uphold so much, and I'm just really bullish on education. And that is why, again, we're doing a whole Bitcoin 101 in the lovely place of Hong Kong. I was going to say city, and I was going to say city or state. I don't know where my brain was going there. But come visit Hong Kong, besties. It's going to be at the Hong Kong Convention Center. Please come and hang out with me in Hong Kong. It's going to be the 27th to the 28th of this month. But don't you worry, guys. We have really big things happening right before I leave for Hong Kong. It's going to be a crazy week for me next week. So on Monday, I'll be live from a different location. Tuesday morning, I don't know if I'll be able to go live. Wait. Yeah, Tuesday morning, I don't know if I'll be able to go live because I'll have to go back to the airport. But I'll let you know. It's going to be a very quick trip, like literally a quick, like another 48-hour type thing. Fly in, fly out. And then on Wednesday is when you guys are going to see the result of what I did. So I'm so excited. And then the following weekend, so next weekend, like this weekend, travel to place. Come back. Few days following weekend we travel to Hong Kong, and it's gonna be a crazy 24-hour plus travel day. So your girl's gonna be wiped going to Hong Kong. It is 12 hours ahead, so I'm gonna try to figure out what to do with the streams and everything during those conference days and the following ones. But we will be in Hong Kong a few days early. Just so I could adjust to the time zone and beat jet lag. And then the 27th and the 28th is the conference. And do not forget to use code RANDY for 10% off your ticket. It's a great way to support the channel. Ray's putting a Bitcoin address in there to donate to my trip. You guys are more than welcome to do whatever you want. But yeah, I'm trying to hold on to this announcement, Ian. He's like, you're being so secretive. I know, I'm just trying to like, I just want to like drop the bomb, you know what I mean? I want I'm so excited. It's going to be great. I won't forget, I have to order some quiff drops. I don't have any. I probably should grab some. Cause literally by day 2 or 3 of an event, my voice is shot. I'm going way ahead in time. Absolutely. Like I'm going past my Europeans, past Dubai, all that. Rogerio said, from Brazil, Randy, love you. Oh, hello, my Brazilian bestie. I'm like meeting everyone. Everyone I see lately is from Brazil. Everyone's Brazilian. It's like I'm surrounded by Brazilians and I love it. Oi to everyone. Everyone picks up the phone. Like if you're Brazilian, they're like, oi, I love it. I love it so much. I'm traveling into the future. Absolutely. Yeah. Hong Kong is 12, I believe it's 12 hours ahead. So it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting. And I'm very excited, guys. So please make sure if you have not yet, smash the like, subscribe, share this out with friends. Have a beautiful Tuesday. I have some things to take care of today to prep for my travel next week and the following week and all the weeks. And it's just going to be absolutely insane. So thank you guys so much for being on this journey with me. Go ahead and smash the like, subscribe, and share. Tomorrow we will be back. We'll have a members only after show. So if you have not yet, hit that $ emoji in the YouTube chat. Become a member. You'll get your cool emojis. You'll get into the after shows on Wednesdays. And yeah, Noogle said hint. Oh my God, you know what, Noogle? Hint what? Are you hinting who you are, or you want a hint of what I'm doing next week? I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. Anyways, thank you guys. He said hint I'm not from Brazil. No way, bro. No way. I think I already know. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Please smash the like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And as always, stay zesty, sip your coffees, and be happy. Peace.